and welcome back to Brickle. My name is Brittany and today we are doing a trailer reaction for Scoob. Scooby-doo, where are you? Well, it's been a hot minute, so let's just do this.
Oh, it's about to start. You ready?
Ready.
Popcorn?
Butter.
Nachos?
Cheese.
Root beer with red licorice straw?
Right here. Maybe it's time we made our new movie.
Good idea, Scoob. But first we need a trailer. Oh, can you do the trailer guy voice?
Well, let me give it a shot. In a world destroyed by evil, discover the epic origin story of the greatest team of heroes in the history of mystery. Not bad.
Nailed it!
Hey!
This mangy stray's coming with me.
He's not a stray.
Okay then, what's his name?
His name's Scooby.
Middle name?
Dooby?
Last name?
Do.
You said that we would always be. Without you, I feel lost at sea.
I love it.
The darkness,
I'll never take it off.
like the wind we be riding.
Aw.
Maybe don't do that again.
I'm Fred. This is Velma.
Hi.
And that's Daphne.
Hey, I'm Shaggy, and this is Scooby-Doo.
Nice to meet you.
Trick or treat.
Such jumping, alright.
Whoa. Shaggy and Scooby were taken?
Do you realize where we are?
No?
Look around, man. The clean, modern aesthetic, the cool blue color palette. We're in
IKEA.
the Falcon Fury. Did you say IKEA?
Nope. I said Falcon Fury, just like you.
I mean, IKEA gets me excited
This can
too.
lead us to Scooby and Shaggy. Trace amounts of mustache oil, 12-year-old scotch.
Ugh. Is the bad guy my dad?
So here is the crazy thing about Scooby-Doo. I grew up on it. I had those ridiculous and amazing Scooby-Doo movies, which were filmed in Australia, might I add. But not only that, my mum also grew up on Scooby-Doo, and I remember her telling me about children who protested Scooby-Doo being taken off TV, and I just researched it. In 1971, youngsters took to the streets with homemade banners in protest because it was taken off TV, which is just crazy. And you can find this article on the dailyrecord.co.uk, which just blows my mind. I find it just such a weird connection to have with my mum, and I love it. The characters have been brought to life in a visually beautiful way. Although in like cases of Shaggy and Scooby, I feel like that pays more homage to the traditional characters. But when it comes to like Velma and Daphne and Fred, they do look like they've taken a little bit of a different tweak to their aesthetics. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. In fact, Daphne's character I think had to go through a few changes over the years because no one wanted the damsel in distress anymore. I mean, it's making for a really nice dynamic, but it's slowly pushing Fred into a weird position of only leader. And I never really understand that in a team situation on stories and stuff, when a character is solely the leader. So Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc., Fred is really focused on a guy who is obsessed with traps, and yet Daphne is really got a huge crush on him and there's these crazy things. And then Velma and Shaggy are dating. That was a weird series, but there was a good storyline going on in it. They just did some funny things with the characters. But anyway, this new animation I am looking forward to. I think it looks very clean. It's beautiful the way that they've designed all the characters and how they're going along the lines of, you know, not realistic, but they're doing what like Pixar does in cartoonizing, I guess is the word, different aspects of the characters. And I really love when they do that. Although it might detach it from reality, there still is those aspects of realism, and usually it comes down to the heart of the characters. And you can see that between Shaggy and Scooby. They've always been the laugh of the gang, the kind of scallywags, the larrikins and all that. But you can see a really strong heart between Shaggy and Scooby. And if you follow my channel and if you've looked at some of the posts that I have made, you would know that I had a family dog that passed away at the end of last year. So seeing movies like this, they can really pull at my heartstrings. And I think you can get it wrong. I think it's not, when you do something that's quite sad and emotional, you can do it over the top. But I think because Scooby-Doo is so cemented in pop culture, I don't think they can go wrong with this film. I'll leave, of course, a margin for error there. Things can go wrong, things can go full flat in their face, but I think it's going to be fun. And I really, I mean, just the line of IKEA, you can see that there's going to be humor in there for adults. And the fact that it's jumping from the past to the present as well. So I have a feeling, I have a hunch that it's going to be taking the route of humor for adults, humor for children. You know, that beautiful fine line that you can look back to things like Shrek, who did it amazingly. It might not go as far as Shrek. They had some very questionable lines that probably shouldn't have made it into a children's film.
That must be Lord Farquaad's castle.
That's the place.
Do you think maybe he's compensating for something?
But there we go. A quick shout out to DC Aesthetic AG on Instagram for requesting this trailer reaction. I have been quiet a little bit lately because it's coming to the end of my time in Vietnam. I'm just looking forward to going home, and I'm just focusing on tying up those little loose ends that can get me a safe and smooth transition back to Australia. And a set. I just want my set back. With that said, if you are in like my age bracket and you've seen these characters develop from, you know, the very platform running, quite two-dimensional stories, you know, from that time to Mystery Incorporated, and then also those movies I was telling you about, how do you feel about the characters' development? I think it's a really fascinating look on how pop culture reflects society. With that said, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brittany and you have been watching Brick Girl. I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you pesky kids.